Yes.
Okay, great. We have very less quorum today. Few of the members already informed me that they won't be joining today, and I think few are still joining. So let's wait for a minute and we'll start. Meanwhile, the last session we have covered load balancer, we have covered application gateway. I will show you one more thing, which is traffic manager. Today we are going to do traffic manager. We have seen web apps. So these are the PaaS services which we have. A few more are there like Key Vault, which we are going to see today. So any questions do you have when it comes to PaaS services on services which we have covered till now, especially load balancer? Is anyone tried any doubt, any theory part, any uh, basic question or advanced settings question, anything when it comes to load balancer? Though I had shared some questions also with you that what kind of questions you can be asked in interview. I've shared those also. So any questions, any doubts? Okay, I'll take that as a no and we'll proceed. Today we are going to see traffic manager, basic differences which we have seen from the interview answer point of view perspective. What are the differences between load balancer, application gateway, traffic manager, and front door? By the way, understand one thing, front door, it's the latest release which Azure has done, as in not recently, but in the order of these four, front door is the latest, right? So whatever features you get in load balancer, mostly you'll get in application gateway. Whatever you get in traffic manager, you'll get whatever you get in application gateway, mostly you'll get in traffic manager plus some other features. In front door, it's kind of combination of all of these. So whatever you're getting here in application gateway, traffic manager, all of those you'll get in front door. So let's try with traffic manager first. Okay. So to create a traffic manager, first thing I'll do is I'll create an app service or using web app. It will be again a revision for you how to create web app. I'll be using the same resource group. This is fine with me. I already have a Python script ready with me, so I'm going ahead with this. I'm going fast here without explaining because we have done web app as a different as a separate topic in detail. I hope you guys uh, gone through this, checked the videos, did practice. Deployment slot is one of the frequently asked questions when it comes to app services. What is blue-green deployment? We have seen that. We have seen how to divert traffic or how to uh, divide traffic in terms of, sorry, in terms of percentage. For example, there's a new website you're trying or new UI you are trying and you want 10% traffic to be diverted to that. How to do that? We have done that also, right? So today what we are going to say, it's your traffic manager. What all features do we have in traffic manager? Not all of them we can try. considering the time. Like in load balancer, that we did not have any option that on what basis should we do the load balancing. It will be a simple load balancer. Whichever request is coming, it will do the load balancing. In application gateway, we did have an option path based. For example, a request is coming for UT-Kloud slash images or UT-Kloud slash videos, then you can put a load balancer based on that. In Traffic Manager, we have performance, weighted, priority, geographic, multi-value, subnet. Subnet is easy. Whichever subnet you select, the traffic will come only from that subnet. Geographic area. Example, uh, you can use that some if traffic is coming from India, only that traffic should go to this application, the other one should go to the other application that you can achieve. This will see priority and geography will see these two, right? So for that, I will require few apps. Okay, one of them is ready. I'll create one more. I already have a Python code, so I'll be using Python. By the way, Traffic Manager is a global service, so I can have my app, one app I had in India, the other one I'm having in East US, and still I'll be able to use Traffic Manager. In load balancer or application gateway, what happens if you have deployed load balancer in East US? So even if your machines are in different region, your services are not working if East US is down because your load balancer has dependency on your what do you say on your region. Okay, deployment name fail environment template. Let's see what is the error here. Sorry. Let's see if it is getting created, and if there is any error, we'll create it again. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and see Traffic Manager. So if you want to create Traffic Manager, you can either search from here or you can go from services, or if you have recently used, you will see a Traffic Manager icon here. No matter where you're coming from, even if you type load balancer, you will see a Traffic Manager here. So again, coming to Traffic Manager, here you can create a Traffic Manager profile. Click on create. So resource group, you can select any. I'm selecting this, so it will be easier for me to delete. You can give a name to the resource group, sorry, to the Traffic Manager profile. Routing method. Now, here you can select that which method do you want to use for routing. It can be performance, it can be weighted, priority. Priority performance is something like your classic load balancer. If you have two machines, one of them it's already being utilized for 90%, then it will start sending the traffic to the other machine. That is performance. Whichever machine is performing well, traffic should go to that. Weighted, it's like percentage. You have given some weightage that 10% should go to machine 1 and 90% should go to machine 2. That is weighted. Priority, uh, you can assign a number. Lower the number, higher the priority. If you assign a number to web app 1 as 1 and to web app 2 as 10, so whichever is the number 1, that is the lowest priority, and that will have the that is the lowest number that will have the highest priority. So your traffic will be routed in that manner. Geographic, we'll see this one. In geographic, uh, what we are going to do is uh, we'll select if the traffic is coming from US, then how it should go to the US one. If it is coming from India, then it should go to uh, Indian app. That is what you can do. Then subnet, I already explained. Multi-value, we are not doing it. Okay, so let's go ahead with geographic as of now. Before that, let me set up these apps. We'll keep one app to default, basic. We won't install anything in that. Let's say Central India app. I'm leaving it basic. US Cloud. I'm going to uh, host our website. Otherwise, what will happen? When we try, you won't even come to know that where you are redirecting, whether our practical is being done successfully or not. As of now, on both the apps, we are going to see this service on both of them. So we won't even come to know after setting up the traffic manager which one is working, right? So what I'll do, I'll change one of the apps. So I'm going to put some data in uh, US one. Let's say this one I have already shown you in last session. It may take some time. I'll have to see my web app here, and then I'll have to deploy the data. By the way, this is exactly what you guys will be doing. Your developers will be sharing the code with you. This is your job to create a web app, post the data to web app, make sure everything is working fine, up and running, all ports, whatever they have asked, it has been done. As a cloud admin, this is something, it's not negotiable. You can't say that we had a different team for this, or I can't do this. Why our developer team used to do it this? No, this is your core job. It's just you should know how to deploy data on a web app. We have seen this one. We still haven't seen the GitHub. I'll see if we get time today. I'll show you how the continuous integration CI/CD, the concept of DevOps, how that works. If time permits, we'll see that today, or we can keep that for tomorrow also. But as of now, I'm just putting some data, some code in one of the apps, so it will be easier for us. It will be easier for us when we do the demo of Traffic Manager. By the way, the error message which I was getting, that was related to region. I was trying East US region, and the quota in East US region was already full. So I simply changed the region to East US 2, and then uh, I was able to create the app service web app. Now I'll be logging into my Azure account. This is how you can install VS Code. VS Code software, it's easily available. It is free. It is easily available. You can download that, then install the extension of Azure. Once that is done, you can come here and then log into your account. Once you're logged in, you will see all your subscriptions here. If you have multi-subscription and multi-tenant with the same ID, if you have only one tenant, then you'll see only one tenant here. Account and tenants, can you see? Lower left-hand corner, which is waiting for Azure to sign in. Once you do that, you see here your multiple tenants. Once you select the tenants, you'll see multiple subscription. But if you have access to only one tenant and one subscription, that will automatically come here. I had already opened this folder which I want to deploy, hence it is appearing here, hence I won't have to open it. Otherwise, I would go here and open that folder from wherever I want to push the code. Now look at this, it is showing me multiple directory. I'm a part of these directories, but I am concerned directory as of now where I have created my app service is this. So I'm going to check this, and now it will list down the resources. We have done this already, by the way. It listed my two subscriptions. My app service, it is in this subscription. So I'm putting the code in US UT-Kloud. Deploy to web app. It won't ask me any folder from where do you want to deploy, nothing. Why? Because you have to select that before you come to this page. You have to go to file, open folder, and that folder appears here. Look at this. Now I'm sure that my code is in this folder. So I just had to right click and deploy. But if you wanted to pick it from some other folder, first you had to go to file, open, open folder, open that folder, check once everything is there or not. If it is there, just select that folder and you'll see it here. And then you can come here and start deploying. Deploy to app done in 6 seconds. Two out of four tasks have been completed. Let's wait for 2 minutes and we'll see. So this is the app which we are working on. It's done. Okay. Now this app, it is showing the blue color UT-Kloud site. This site, this app, it will show the basic page. Now we know the difference. Now when we set up our traffic manager, we'll come to know, we will be able to figure it out that where our traffic is going. Okay, so this is the difference. This is Indian site where I just kept it as default. This is US site. Now let's go to traffic manager. Here it is. We are selecting geographic. Okay. Here it is also talking about the resource group location. See, I told you that it is a it's not a regional service, it's a global service. So even if East US 2 goes down, my traffic manager will be working. But still it is asking me for a resource group location. What does it mean? It simply means that it's a logical or virtual location. It has nothing to do with the functionality. Even if East US 2 is down, your traffic manager will be working. Yes, but few things will not be working. For example, this routing method geographic, the one which we have selected, it's not compulsory that once you have selected geographic, you can't change that. You can obviously change it later. There are many settings which you can select now and change them later. But that change is not possible if your this region is down. So only the metadata change is not possible. Otherwise, the app will work, functionality will work. Okay, so I'm simply creating it. It doesn't take much time, like application gateway. Application gateway take a lot of time. Here it is. This is ready. Now this is the site which I'll be using. I won't be using the this web app site or this one, right? I'm using Traffic Manager. So if I want to use Traffic Manager, I'll be using this site. This is the common URL I have received. So if I try it now, and obviously using custom domain feature, you can change it. No one would like that their website should like look like this UT-Kloud dot traffic manager dot net, right? No one would want that. So using custom domain, we can always put our actual domain here. I'm sharing this link with you guys also. Please have a look if you guys are able to access this and if do you see anything. Ideally, you should not see anything because we have not configured anything there. But still, have a look at that. Again, it gives us the basic information, resource group, subscription, uh, monitor status. As of now, it is inactive. Yes, it has to be server not found. Service this site cannot be reached. Yes, correct. These are the expected errors. Okay. Now look at this. These are basic things again. Activity logs. You know what it is. You'll see who deleted, who created, who amended. IAM. You all of you know this. RBAC. We have been doing that. Tags. We know. Diagnose is the section, guys. I always tell you go here, beat any app, you can beat any service, virtual machine, storage, web app, anything. Go here and check these issues. You won't even have to ask me this question that what are common issues do we face, how can I speak about it in interview. These are the common issues which you face, and what are the solution. You simply just have to click on that and you'll get the solution also. Right? So please make sure this diagnose and solve problem. You go ahead and read about it in every app or every service. In virtual machine, you will see plenty of errors and their solution. And step by step, click by click. So if you start reading them, you'll get that experience and you'll be able to speak in your interview that yes, you have really worked. This is very helpful. Trust me. If you know few scenarios out of this, it is as good as you have really worked for 2 3 years. Okay. Resource virtualization, visualization, you know what it is. We can simply just see the diagram. So we are not discussing anything out of this. We have already covered this. Logs, configuration. This is the setting I'm talking about. If you want to change something, yes, you can do anytime unless the site is down or that region is down where the resource group is hosted. And that too only settings you can't change. Otherwise, your traffic manager will work irrespective of the region. It is a global service. It has no dependency on the region. Yeah. So we're not changing anything as of now. Traffic view, we can enable it, but it takes 3 to 4 days to gather the data. But still, I'll show you the page. It will gather the data that how the traffic is being diverted, etc. Right now, endpoint. See, be it load balancer, be it application gateway, traffic manager, front door, whatever it is. Concept is similar. Right? Go don't get confused by settings and everything, all these options. There has to be one front end. In load balancer, in application gateway, we have front end IP. You can either use IP or you can use a URL using DNS setting. Similarly, in traffic manager, look at this. This is your DNS name. You can use this, and using custom domain feature, you can put your website name here. It's one and same thing. So one thing is sorted, front end. Now what comes next? That what should be the rule, what should be the port, etc. So that we select in rules when it comes to load balancer. Here we are selecting that under profiles we have already selected that which profile are we creating. We selected based on geography, right? So it was here under configuration. So one should be front end IP or front end, whatever it is. It can be IP, it can be DNS name, a front end where people will access your website. Second, it's set of rules, configuration, whatever you want to call it, right? Health probe and everything, that how to check my backend servers, how to uh, divert the traffic, should be based on what, should be it should be based on percentage or what, or It should be based on location, etc. So it differs from load balancer to application gateway to traffic manager. But somehow the concept is same. It is taking a lot of time to download. Let's see. I've refreshed the page. I have pretty good uh, internet speed, almost 400 Mbps plus, and I'm still getting this slowness. So maybe the portal is slow. Let's wait for a minute. And it happens. Don't be panicked. Sometimes you'll see the latency on the portal. Now look at this routing method. At the time of creation, I selected geography. If I want, I can change that now. But first, let's go ahead and check with geographic, okay, which is the port 80. All these things we have selected in load balancer also. So front end is done. These are settings, etc. done. Last thing is endpoint. These are the main three components we have in any load balancer. It can differ from service to service. For example, load balancer, the actual service, it can only have machines, but application gateway can have public IP also, the other IPs also, and traffic manager can also have Azure endpoints, extended endpoints, nested endpoints. Now, what are these? Azure endpoints is if you are planning to use traffic manager जिसका backend Azure में ही हो, right? For example, in this case, where do I have my backend? What are we planning to use as backend, guys? Which two resources I'm planning to use as backend? Yes, can someone tell me? Which two resources are we planning? Which two resources did I create before creating the traffic manager? I'm expecting the answer, guys. Are you getting it? Which two resources I created before creating the traffic manager? Which two resources are we planning to use as backend?
web app.
Yes, web app. Guys, are you getting it? Others? Ibtisam, Nagma, Priyanka, Salim, Shehbaz, Tushar, Wasim bhai. Is it clear? Are you guys getting it? Yes, no, maybe, guys.
Yes, yes.
So, web app. Where is it hosted? Web app. Is it in AWS? Is it in GCP? Is it on-prem? No, it is on Azure. So here I will be selecting Azure endpoints. If I had anything external, for example, I have two machines on my data center and I'm planning to add them as an endpoint, right? I can do that also. I can use Traffic Manager as the front end and add two machines from backend which are there in my data center. Then I'll have to use external endpoint. What is nested endpoint? If I'm using my traffic manager to do the load balancer in front of the application gateway or load balancer, right? We can have that setup also where you use a load balancer and you use two load balancer and in front of two load balancer you put a traffic manager. You can do that also. So if you're planning to do that, in such case, you can use nested here. If you select nested, then in the backend, you'll be able to select your uh, application gateway or load balancer. If you select external, you can put your external IP or DNS name or fully qualified domain name or IP address, which can be your external servers. But in our case, it is Azure endpoints. What are we doing? We are using Azure App Services, right? So let's go ahead and select. What are these? Cloud service, app service slot, public IP. So I'll be using app service because I'm using app service. Cloud service and app service is same. Cloud service is old name. No one is using nowadays. I think in few days it will be vanished. Though no notification is there, but I think it will be gone. App service, target. Now look at this. It is giving me both of them. One is in central India and one is in East US too. But still it gives me both of them. So now when I select US app service, so I'm saying the traffic should come from uh, let's say Europe or America. So from here, do I want any specific city? No, that's okay, right? So I will add it. So this is the endpoint I have added. I've selected app service and I've selected that any traffic which is coming from North America, it should go to this one. But we have one more. So let's add this one I'm creating for India. Again, app service. I'm using app service. I'll be selecting this one, Central India app. So any traffic which is coming from Asia, India, and they have not given the segregation state-wise for India. It was there for US, but that's okay. Anywhere from India it's coming, we are happy with it. There you select, and that's it. That's all you had to do to set up your traffic manager. Now, the link which we were using, if you guys go there and let me know that if you guys are able to see any page or anything. By the way, look at this. This is how you use traffic manager in front of the load balancer. So you have load balancer, and you're using traffic manager. So this is a native feature you're using. Right, guys, can you go to that link and let me know if you guys are able to access the website? Okay, what page do you see? Is this the page you guys are looking at?
Yes.
Yes, it says waiting for content.
Yeah. So this is our India page. All of us are accessing it from India. So we are obviously going to see the India page. Now let me see what happens if I access the same link from US. Okay, I hope it doesn't restart my laptop. We have few minutes left. I just wanted to connect to. Okay, it's working fine now. Once I get connected to any US VPN, and then I'll try to access this website, and then it should take me to the US website. Guys, we have only 2 minutes left in this session. I'll try to do this. In this case, if my laptop gets disconnected, I'll see you at 11:45 using the same link. So we have already done the load balancer traffic manager. It is working fine. Setup has been done. Now only thing which we have to see is that a connection when a connection it's trying from a different region which we have specifically selected. For example, for India, it is showing this page, right? But if someone from US tries that, it should get the other app, the one which we created with blue page. This one, this one, it should appear. So let me see if I can get connected to any US VPN. If I get connected successfully, uh, yes, I think I got connected successfully. Look at this. Can you see the difference? This is how the traffic manager works. If I'm using Amazon.com for all over the world, but I want only certain videos or certain pictures or certain shows to be available for people who are accessing from India, I can use this. I want certain different page, different website for people accessing from US. Traffic Manager is the solution. We are looking at a very small scale, very small example, but you can extrapolate this and imagine this how this is actually working. Right. So now when I'm using it from same link we both of are using, but when I use, I get a different application. I get redirected to this one. And when you guys are using, you guys are getting redirected to a different one. Right? For example, when you are accessing, you are going to this web app. When I am accessing, I'm going to this web app. Now, what kind of feature, pricing, etc., whatever I want to do, I can do it on the web app level. Okay, 30 seconds are left, guys. Let me close this session and see you guys in 5 minutes using the same link.